Seducing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? Why? Is he any worse than Asmodeus, do you suppose? The reigning serpent, he who harvests souls to fight an unwinnable blood war. Worse than Mephistopheles, the devil who slayed his own son, he whose experiments threatened to melt his own frozen throne. Your mind is made up, but there's another option. Glory be to the comet. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the true heirs' bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free. First to Voss, then to Raphael's House of Hope. Just don't expect a lavish spread awaiting us this time.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does. You made a good decision refusing that devil's contract. We'll speak more on this later, but suffice it to say for now, that crown is vital to our purpose here.
Raphael must be raging we didn't take his deal. Luckily, his desperation made him careless. Did you hear what he said? The hammer's in his House of Hope. If we wanted, we could steal it right out from under his nose. Granted, it wouldn't be easy. Devils guard their treasure by especially lethal means. We would need to find a diabolist. One worth their salt should be able to get us into that devil's lair. One last trip to Avernus. At least it'd be for a good reason, right?
The great devil grows sloppy. He makes his offer, but only after telling us where to find what we seek. The Orphic hammer. I suppose we will have to see if this House of Hope is open to visitors. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. At your command.
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil's debt. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go.
Raphael thought he could outsmart us, but there are other ways to get the Orphic hammer, guaranteed. We know he keeps it in the House of Hope. If we can find a diabolist, they could help us make our way in.
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Wyll's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway.
There is no deal with the devil that I would willingly partake in. Declining Raphael showed great wisdom.
Can't slow down. Something's on my mind.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Ghaik. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Ghaik. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Come here, I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you. Seen sense yet? Raphael's still waiting. He can still help you get through this.
I have something to ask.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Ugh. Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you? Oh, you'd better have a good reason for tearing me away from my prep station.
Is it cool? Also has...
Lae'zel, my brief time on the astral plane left quite the impression. You must miss it dearly.
I don't hail from the astral, Jaheira. My glimpse was as brief as yours before we were cast back to the material. If only I might have remained there. Oh, to soar the skies above Tunarath atop a red dragon. I'm listening. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
You've got something to say?
Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think.
Thank you. Now Brilgor's name has been cleared, we can extend our help to the refugees once more.
Looks like we're opening back up to the refugees. No rest for the wicked.
Well, it'd be nice to be back on soup duty. People really smile at you when they get hot soup.
If not over, then through.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and his Hunglu is beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
I need a quick word.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me. Only the finest produce, picked this morning. What can I get for you?
They dream in red.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up. Ham, cheese, fruit, veg. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Oh, what am I forgetting?
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem. No need to crowd me. There's enough food in this city to feed an army, fist, absolute, or otherwise.
Rationing that we can't even...
Not magically altered produce.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day? To think I used to like shopping before this. Never shop with your partner, my mother warned. I hate to admit it, but she was right.
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing. And don't forget to visit the Velveteen Elxir. Us adventurers have to keep stocked up.
This armor was first time priceless.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you. Need to get something done? Got plenty of tools for that.
Armor was a bargain.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Dan Thelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs. Dan Thelon's dancing axe. The Velveteen Elixir.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase. Hello again, sir. What can I do for you? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You are not to meet my...
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
All deliveries must be addressed to Dan Thelon's shop floor. The cellar is currently closed to the public.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason. Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
No, he merely offered patronage in the invention.
Limited edition adventuring starter packs are currently out of stock. We apologize for any inconvenience caused.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...